nothing's for sure. It's showtime, folks!
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to episode 48 of the Primetime Gorehounds on January 20th, 2023. We are flying by through January already. Tonight, we're going to be watching the 1990 film Blue Steel. No, not Ben Stiller and Zoolander. The 1990 action thriller starring the great Jamie Lee Curtis and the late, great Ron Silver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Paul, how the hell are you, my friend?
Been doing good, man. I've been out doing some photography stuff. I've been testing out my new lens, which is a really nice one too. And just been mostly chilling out and getting ready for some more photography stuff because I got a photography session with a metal band tomorrow, and then Sunday, I already told you off the air, but I'll tell people here. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to Sunday I'm going to be going to the hospital to get my throat looked at to see if I've got like vocal nodules or not, because it's been playing havoc with my throat for the last couple of years, which has been hindering my vocal training progress in my college course. So hopefully there's nothing too bad down there when they look in, but I got to see what it is first. It's either a consultation or they're going to look into it. So I will let you know soon enough. But that aside, I'm doing okay.
I said I almost ended the show accidentally. Damn. But
Oops.
yeah, the whole video is just how Paul's doing. Yeah, in the show. We can go home now.
That's nice, isn't it?
But as for me, I've been doing pretty good. Busy day for me. I just got through doing a podcast. Shout out to FYF Sports. I just got off doing that show, discussing some basketball about LeBron and all that stuff. So be sure to subscribe to FYF Sports. And now, of course, doing the podcast tonight, doing Blue Steel. And then later on tonight, there's going to be a Primetime podcast episode where we discuss the tragic and unfortunate passing of Jay Briscoe, give a tribute to him. And then, we're discussing other topics as Kevin Nash's concerning words, Vince McMahon, going insane right now, plus Royal Rumble predictions and The Rock coming back. Lots of stuff to talk about. So that's the reason why we're doing this show a couple of hours early, so that way I can have time to prepare for the podcast. But yeah, as far as me personally, I've been doing great, man. Yeah, I thought there wasn't going to be no show tonight at all. But obviously, we here, motherfuckers. So
we always find a way.
We always find a way, like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. So tonight, really quickly, before we get to Blue Steel. So some big news happening within the horror community. The Scream 6 trailer officially dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to watch the trailer, but I couldn't resist. I watched it. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. But Paul saw it first. He the one that let me know. And Paul, your thoughts on the Scream 6 trailer and what are your expectations so far?
Well, after what I just saw in that trailer, I mean, Ghostface packing a fucking shotgun. Dude, I fucking love it. This one looks like it's going to be a fucking wild trip. And the bit where he's saying that he's different to the others, I'm thinking to myself, where are we going with this then? So they're going to be trying to do stuff that Ghostface has not done before. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. And then you look at that bit in the trailer where it looks like he's got like a shrine with all the victims and all the people that wear the Ghostface costume. And I'm beginning to wonder, because that poster that we saw that had all the names of victims and killers, and each one of them was white. But if you look at two of those names, Kirby's had an X on it, and Stu's was slightly reddish. I don't know if they're hinting something, and I don't know if they're just trying to throw a swerve on us, because I know they've been hinting the idea of Stu coming back for years. But hey, you never know. But as far as who the killer might be, I really have no idea where they're going to go with this one. And but that aside, this movie just looks nuts, and I love the idea that it's in New York, and it looks like they're going to be up in the ante just in terms of the action, suspense, and of course the violence. I mean, we fucking saw Ghostface blow somebody's face off with a shotgun, for Christ's sake. So that got my attention immediately. So after seeing that trailer, I am pretty much sold. I will be seeing this in the cinema the day it drops. It probably might be on the time when we're doing a podcast. So I'll probably be going to the cinema first. Then I'll come back and talk about it when we're doing a show. So who knows? But I'm looking forward to it. What about you?
Well, for me, I'm intrigued. It looks promising. Like I said, I just hope they didn't show too much in the trailer. Ghostface with a shotgun is definitely intriguing. Definitely ups the ante on the seriousness of the film. I could tell there's more of a darker, sinister tone to this one compared to the fifth film. Ghostface saying he's different. I mean, Paul, we heard Dewey say the same thing. This one feels different, and it really wasn't that much different at all. So I'm not really tripping on that. But it looks promising. It's great to see Jenna Ortega come back. It's great to see Sam, come back, and plus some new characters. I love the idea of it being in New York. Hopefully, they take advantage of the New York setting way better than fucking Jason did. And I like the idea of the killer with the shrine. It's definitely interesting because you would think all that stuff will be in an evidence locker somewhere. So I'm really, really intrigued with that. Yeah, I mean, it looks promising. Like the trailer looked like that Sam and Tara being chased all throughout New York. It has some promising. And also, and I did not miss Neve Campbell. I didn't miss her at all. I didn't miss her presence.
Oh, and another thing I'm going to put out there as well. I do like the nice decayed look that the Ghostface mask has. I think that's really cool.
Once again, horror movie stealing from Halloween's playbook. Nice. But
it was going to happen at some point.
But no, and as far as it being Stu being the killer, look, nostalgia is a powerful drug, yes. And I'm not saying Stu can't come back. I can't say Matthew Lillard can't come back. But if you're gonna bring Stu back, you have to make it make sense. Don't just bring him back just to bring him back. It has to make sense. Okay? I'm sorry. Right. I love Matthew Lillard Stu too, but I'm not gonna cheer for just for him to show up. I'm like, how do you describe him getting a TV dropped on his head? And if he's been alive all these years, how come nobody noticed? You know what I mean? So,
good question.
So I kind of hope it's not Stu. I kind of hope it's not. But now for somebody that's related to Stu, okay, that I could buy. But the Scream trailer definitely looks promising. I do plan on watching this in the movie theater eventually. Probably not going to be a day one though, but I will watch it eventually, and it looks promising. So there you have it. So tonight, Paul. Tonight we are watching Blue Steel, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver. And Paul, want to give a quick rundown on the plot, my guy?
All right. Blue Steel is a 1990s action thriller that stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver. Basically, Jamie Lee Curtis is playing this NYPD cadet called Megan Turner, who just got out of training. And during her first patrol route, she gets involved in a high store robbery, shoots the guy that was robbing the joint. But the interesting thing is there's a dude there who was doing groceries, some Wall Street guy called Eugene. And during that situation, he all of a sudden decides, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take this gun. And then all of a sudden, it's like you see him just descending into this obsession and madness of he's killing people, but he has this really fucked up obsession with Jamie Lee Curtis's character. And that's the one thing about this character that always keeps baffling me is like, why did he fucking take the gun? Like, he had no reason for it, and you never get a proper explanation behind why he did it and why the fuck he ended up being like this. It's just like one day it was just, hey, I'm just going to grab this gun. And that's what made this so intriguing when I first saw it, because I was just like, man, no explanation whatsoever. It just happened. This guy just snapped for some reason. Who knows why? But apart from that, it's a very good thriller, and it's been fucking hell. I think it's been about 3.5 years since I saw this. I had to literally dig through my entire movie collection. And yes, folks, I got like a mini video store of a video collection in my living room. I'll put it like that, just to find this so we can watch this. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing this again, and just enjoying the trip that I had when I watched it the first time. So it's going to be fun to revisit this.
Oh, yes, for sure. I saw this film. Last time I saw this film was probably, like I said, about 3-4 years ago. I remember really, really enjoying it. Jamie Lee Curtis in these type of roles she always shines through. And I thought Ron Silver was a very, very good very good bad guy. Very good bad guy. And I remember thinking these two, because I remember not really, because Catherine Bigelow directed this, and I think Eric Red wrote this, and Eric Red, who wrote one of my favorite films, The Hitcher.
Oh, yeah.
And The Hitcher is a brilliantly written, great film. So I had a lot of expectations. I remember not really liking the script so much, but like I said, it's really Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver that carry this movie, and we'll see if my opinions change after seeing it years later. So right now, where we're at, that's something to add, Paul?
Yeah, I'm saying it's also produced by Oliver Stone, and we got to put this out there. Brad Fiedel did the music for this as well, the Terminator guy.
He did?
Yeah, Brad Fiedel did the music for this film, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. All right, so right now we are at Lightning Pictures in association with Precision Films and Mac Taylor Production presents. Are you there, Paul?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, so Lightning Pictures in association with Precision Films and Mac Taylor Productions presents Blue Steel 1990. Looking forward to this. You can watch it along with us, either on DVD, VHS, streaming, whatever. Watch along with us, comment, give us your thoughts in the chat, and here we go. So, the rules go 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, you're going to get dropped out of a helicopter.
That happened in this movie?
You'll see when it happens.
Oh, I remember that. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen this, folks. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
And we are in.
And here we go.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen
this. And Edward R. Person production.
Yeah,
we see a long hallway.
He produced the Crow movie, if I'm correct.
A Captain Bigelow film.
Yep. Here's Jamie Lee Curtis getting ready to kick this door open. Oh, there you go.
Jamie Lee Curtis, 12 years after Halloween.
Yep. And at this point, she's already made a niche for herself in a film career.
Yes, she definitely made her name for herself at this point. She already done, of course, Halloween films, and then Terror Train, and then Prom Night. Then she'll go on to do Trading Places, Fish Called Wanda. Yeah, she's definitely making her name herself at this point in her career.
Yeah, and then 4 years after this, she ends up in True Lies.
Mm-hmm. Then 8 years she does Halloween H2O. So she's definitely created a really solid legacy for herself.
Absolutely.
And I will say already that Jamie Lee Curtis looks good in uniform.
Well, I knew you were going to go there.
He does. She looks good in uniform, bro. I'm not going to hold you up.
Hey, I ain't arguing. Pretty cool opening credit scene with this little slow montage. It kind of reminds me of the opening credit scenes of Maniac Cop, but minus the gun bit. And the music's nice and calm.
I remember really liking this film. I think it's a really, really good commentary on mental illness because that's clearly what
Yeah.
Eugene suffered from. Um,
Oh yeah.
Women, little slight commentary of women being police officers and all that. Clancy Brown, who later would become Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, is in this.
Yeah, that is true. But he was also appeared in like several video games, and let's not forget he was also the villain in the first Highlander movie. Don't forget that.
And Pet Cemetery too.
Oh yeah, Pet Cemetery. I'm just fucking with you. Cuts that kid's head off of that thing.
Probably one of the only good things about that film.
Yeah, I mean the first Pet Cemetery movie was pretty damn good. The sequel was a bit of a clusterfuck. I didn't mind the recent one they did also. I thought that one was a lot more creepier, but it was still good to watch.
Oh, Brad Fidel. Yep. Okay. You was right.
Yep. Told you.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery too. I mean, anyone that has Edward Furlong in it, I'm kind of already turned off. Like I don't like Edward Furlong as an actor.
Yeah. It's a shame what happened to his career. To me, the last decent film I saw him in was American History X, and then after that, just fell off the grid, in my opinion.
Last decent film I remember seeing Edward Furlong in was Detroit Rock City.
That's another good film too. Yeah,
and that's this is Jamie Lee Curtis in her prime.
Yeah, she must have been about 30, about 31, 32 during this time.
And looking good.
I'm definitely not a uniform guy, but she looks hot in it, though. I'll give her that.
She looks good in uniform, bro.
You won't find me wearing uniforms, though. Ain't gonna happen. Imagine it's like, hey, you gonna wear this? I'll be like,
I guarantee you, bro. If Jamie Lee Curtis will say you had to be a cop to date me, Jamie Lee Curtis at this particular time in her career, you would do it.
All right, maybe I'll make an exception for that one time, but
yeah,
other times,
that's what I thought.
All right, you got me. All right. Damn, those old flash cameras from back then.
Have you ever thought about being a police officer, Paul?
Maybe when I was a kid, yeah, but I don't know. I just didn't get into it really. I mean, I know people do it, but the fact that the shit you gotta go through when you're a cop as well, and not to mention the dangers and everything. I think that's what's kind of put me off it. But yeah, back when I was a kid, I guess you could say I was kind of an idealist of trying to do stuff like that, or even me being a firefighter. And then Maniac Cop came along and changed that for me. So, but no, it did cross my mind once, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it even if I wanted to. What about you?
Thought crossed my mind a couple times.
Yeah, it did everybody's at one time.
Oh, I remember this lady, Elizabeth Pena, I think her name is.
Yeah, that's her name, yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace to her, man. I heard she died not too long ago.
Oh, really? Hey, let me check. Oh, shit, yeah. She died in 9 years ago, dude. Almost 10 years. She was 55.
It was a decade ago, but yeah.
Oh, here's what did it. You ready? It was cirrhosis with the liver due to alcohol, which caused acute gastral bleeding and cardiogenic shock and cardiac arrest. So she got killed 3 times in those 3 things.
Ah, shit.
Alcohol will do that, man. So she was heavy on the drinking.
Yeah, she was another good-looking woman.
Yeah, she was pretty good. I mean, she had a pretty good run with some of the films that she was involved in as well, too.
Yeah, I remember her from La Bamba, Rush Hour. She was the female cop in Rush Hour. And
yeah, that's true. And she was also in damn, I didn't realize she was in American Dad. I didn't realize that at all. Oh, another thing this movie kind of speaks a little bit on as well is the
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence shit, yeah. Because this guy is a fucking dick. Hates the idea that her daughter's a cop because he knows full well he's not going to fucking get away with it if he tries it. So it's like,
I'll say this like the one thing about Jamie Lee Curtis that I always said that that makes her so good is when she plays the vulnerable, strong but vulnerable roles. That's when she's at her best. Like I said, Halloween to here to even Halloween Ends. She always excels in one of those, vulnerable but strong, somewhat innocent roles.
Yeah, and then eventually decides enough's enough. I'm going to kick your ass towards the end of the movie.
Oh yes, she can play. She takes no shit at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and that is a rare combination for any female lead to have in any movie or TV show, to have those three things. Sometimes you'll get 2 out of 3 with those, but not all 3. That's rare.
And so, and this is another film where because once again, I've been accused of not liking women, in strong roles, and I'm like, this is one of them.
Yeah, this is definitely one of them. It's just a shame that not a lot of people in today's day and age know about this movie much. You had to have been like around during that time to see it or stumble across it by accident. I mean, I remember I first came across this movie when I was first time I saw this was in 1993, so I was 10 then.
Well, it did do well in the box office. It was a flop in the box office, so it's no secret this time on the radar.
Yeah, the movie.
No surprise. It went on the radar.
Yeah, it shit bombed. It only made about $8.2 million against the. What was the budget for this again? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. No, it doesn't say the budget, but yeah, it was definitely $8 million in total gross worldwide. So it didn't. Well, there's Eugene. Bit unusual for him to be, a guy that's a Wall Street banker dude shopping in a shop like this. There's Tom Sizemore. Dude's got the gun right at him.
This I think this was
hang on, James. Your mic's flipping. It was being a bit fuzzy then. Sorry about that, guys. Microphone issue there. But yeah, I got Jamie Lee Curtis here walking into the grocery store because she just saw the robbery going on across the street. And yeah, the dude that was being the robber was Tom Sizemore, who, man, I don't know what happened to him in his later career, but I do know that the first one I remember seeing him in was Lock Up. Then he was in this one. And I guess you could say, films like Striking Distance and then Heat. I think that was the movie that kind of brought him to the to the mainstream in a way, and of course Saving Private Ryan. Let's not forget that we had a role in that too.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry. What I was saying was this was around the time when the slasher genre in horror film is completely it's faded out at this point, and this was more an era of thrillers where you had Fatal Attraction and Cradle, all those was more of the trendy thing around the early 90s.
Yeah, it's like during the 80s. Like the 80s was the golden era of slashers, but then it was around 1988 to 89. That's when things were starting to fizzle out. I mean, you had the shit show that was Halloween 5, and you had Nightmare on Elm Street 5. and then you had Friday the 13th Part 8, all coming out in that same year and just absolutely fucking shit bombing, not just with the fans and critics, but the box offices as well. And that's when we started seeing like films like this popping up, and then films like Silence of the Lambs, and like James was saying earlier, Fatal Attraction, and all these other films. And these were one of the early first wave of gritty ass thrillers that were starting to make its run. Yeah, here we go.
And I will say, and Jamie Lee Curtis's experience being in horror films definitely, came into play in this role.
Absolutely. That was definitely a stunt guy going through the window, but okay. But yeah, I mean, here's the bit where I was like, when I first saw this, I was like, just absolutely baffling with myself, thinking, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he didn't do nothing. This guy's not doing anything wrong, and yet he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this gun. Like, no explanation behind why he does this. He just takes it. Like, what the fuck?
And that's where I kind of had a problem with the film. Like, it doesn't really add many layers to the Eugene character.
Huh. He just takes it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why? What are you doing, dude? But as this film kind of progresses, you kind of see that he's starting to like descend into this like level of madness. The only explanation I can give, honestly, then is he's probably never experienced a traumatic event in his life before, and I'm guessing that was the fucking catalyst for what's going to happen next. Maybe I don't know. But,
or maybe Paul, he was always fucking crazy. How about that?
Yeah, there's that too. But it still doesn't explain why the fuck would you take a fucking gun for no reason. Either that or this guy's one of those Wall Street banker type dudes that's bored shitless and got nothing else better to do.
Patrick Bateman before Patrick Bateman.
Something like that, yeah. And here's where we start. I guess we starting to see some of those gears turning and unraveling all at the same time. I'd kill to have a penthouse apartment like that, just so you know.
Yeah, so yeah, he's clearly. I mean, he's not broke. He has enough money to afford this, this penthouse. He's clearly doing well for himself. But you could tell that there's something's off, and we don't know how long something's been off about this guy.
I mean, here we go. Like, no, he's just put the gun on the table, and he's just sitting there looking at it, thinking, "Man, what can I do with this?" Like, dude, no explanation.
And of course, you had your stereotypical, police sergeant that would scream at everybody.
Yep, that's Kevin Dunn, by the way, who later on ended up in the 2007 Transformers movie, if I'm correct. It's one of the other films I remember him being in. I don't know, maybe the filmmakers thought this is what most police sergeants are like.
They thought that's what it was.
Yeah, back in the day. Here's Clancy Brown. Another actor who's made a good name for himself.
Clancy Brown, like I said, Mr. Now worldwide known as Mr. Krabs.
Yep. But he was also in film, like James was saying earlier, Pet Sematary 2, and he was in Highlander, Shawshank Redemption. He was that fucking prison guard, the one that was a total asshole. You know the one I mean? And you may not believe it, but he was also in a few video games too, and you probably won't believe which
Detroit
one.
Become Human was one of them.
Yeah, Detroit Become Human was one. There was another one that came out years back for the PlayStation 2 called Run Like Hell, which had Lance Hendrickson in it as well. He was also Cortex in Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, so now we're seeing Megan Jamie Lee Curtis getting Brown beat by Clancy Brown and the police sergeant, which kind of really make any sense to me because I'm like, okay, they say that he had no weapon on him, and it make it seem like she shot an unarmed man. And I'm kind of like, there were witnesses though. Nobody interviewed the witnesses. There was like 4 or 5 people in that grocery store.
Yeah, nobody's saying shit like what's going on there. Either that or they were too scared to step up or something. I don't know. But yeah, she's basically getting thrown to the wolves because they didn't find a gun. So they think, yeah, you just shot this dude for no reason. And it's your first day on the job. That's not looking good for you.
That and showing that she's a little trigger happy, with her gun.
Yep, as you saw when that guy flipped the cone out.
Which as most rookies will be, they're very anxious the first couple days on the force.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's her first day on the job, so.
And she didn't technically do anything wrong. I mean, Tom Sizemore was about to point the gun, and they're usually I think what they're normally taught. I think what they're normally taught is you aim below the waist first.
Yeah, and she went center mass.
Like you don't shoot to kill if it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, but in that situation, because she was a rookie and she was thinking about her own ass because it was going to get shot off if she wasn't careful, it was a case of, well, it's either me or you. And she
again anxious. Anxious.
Yeah, anxiety kicked in, heartbeat rushing like crazy, adrenaline's going to be kicking like a motherfucker at that point.
And I always
this is probably the most stressful job you can do right here.
Oh, I bet. Like you gotta be cut from a different cloth to be successful in Wall Street. Yeah, like you gotta be ruthless.
Can you imagine us being in that environment, trying to fucking buy stocks and selling shit, and then no doubt we're probably at each other's fucking throats because it's all gone pear-shaped or something?
I think I would do pretty good if I just studied it.
Yeah, I'd do it too, but it's just that it's so chaotic, Plus, my voice would be fucked at that point.
And clearly, he's successful at it. He's not a bum at it.
No, he definitely has been in the Wall Street game for a while, so you can tell. Oh, geez, can you imagine what it was like for those people though when everything fucking stock crashed a few years ago? Remember that shit show?
I'd rather forget.
Yeah, I remember it being all over the news around, even over here.
It was bad, man. It was bad.
Yeah, literally blood on the damn floor. And dude, this dude brought a gun into work. Like, okay, you didn't have security checks there.
And it was the late '80s, bro.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
it was the late '80s, bro. We got away with a lot of shit in the late '80s, clearly.
Yeah, okay.
And clearly, he's clearly enchanted with this gun. It's kind of like Bishop and Juice. Like the moment gun in your hand is something just happens.
Yeah, and you're starting to see it right here. Like, it's almost like the gun's becoming a part of him in a way. Like, I mean, he's just like fascinated by it. Like, he's pretending to shoot in the fucking mirror. Like, dude, what? Like I said, when I first saw it, I was just like, what in the fuck are you doing, dude? And I bet a lot of people thought the same thing when they saw him in this. No, she clearly doesn't want to see anybody right now.
Oh, I hate friends that do that. Oh, God, so annoying.
Yeah, you're just like, nah, I just want to have a quiet drink. No, I'll let you meet him. Nah, dude, seriously. Oh, fuck it, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I've had friends do that to me where, they try to hook me up, and I appreciate it, but it's like, man.
I don't mind, but there's just a time and a place where I just want to have some downtime for myself, you know? Where have I seen this guy before as well? I've seen him somewhere, but I can't fucking remember.
He does look familiar.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he was on. I'm gonna have to look up the credits. Hold on. What's his character's name again?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Hang on. Was it Dawson? No, it's Trace. No, not Trace. Duh. I think it's this guy. I think that's Richard Jenkins. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's not Richard Jenkins.
Well, he's in this movie, but that's definitely not him.
I know, but that's not him. That's not him.
Shit.
Oh, who cares? He's a nobody.
Whatever. Yeah, I can't see him on the credits. It's probably a small time part. But anyway. Just trying to see
that's one hell of a reason to want to be a cop.
What? They just like to shoot people?
So I like to slam people's heads against walls. It's like, well, okay, all right.
Are you sure you're in this job for the right reasons?
It sounds like to me, got a lot of anger in you, but okay, I'm sure you should be a cop.
Yeah. You're starting to show fucking maniac right now.
Pretty violent, if you ask me.
Yeah, right? Like, hey, why? I can imagine. Yeah, why'd you want to do this job? 'Cause I like to shoot people in the fucking kneecaps. Okay, cool. Well, fine. Okay, we'll write that in the information tabs. Okay, cool. Is there anything else we want to know? Yeah, I like to smash people's heads against the wall and break their noses. Okay, fine. We'll call you later. Doors that way.
Yeah, welcome to my PD.
Yeah. This dude's having a casual
New York police.
Yeah, he is fucking blind. And he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Man, New Yorkers are fucking no. The New Yorkers are assholes, man. I mean, look anybody that's here that's from New York, look, y'all dicks, man.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. His gun dropped out, and he's just like...
It just seems very sudden, you know? It just seems very sudden to me. That's all.
Yeah. It's like, dude, what the hell? And I guess this is the moment where he crosses that point of no return. Right here.
Well, people get a kick out of... Well, here's the thing. Well, people get a kick out of knowing they have the power to take people's lives, and clearly he gets from that.
Oh yeah, obvious.
I mean that's what having a gun is all about. You know, you have the power. You're more in control of their lives than the next person.
So basically, this dude is playing God. That's basically what's going on here.
Yeah, like people get a kick out of it.
Oh man, it's crazy how things like that can change a person. You could be like the most perfectly sane person on the planet, but the moment you've got like that level of power to do that kind of shit, even if it's a gun, it changes people, man. And I think that's one of the things this movie was trying to tell as well. Because always
it gets to a point where he literally looks like becomes like addicted to it.
Very. And you'll see that later on in the film, folks. There's a moment in this movie where it's just like his addiction to it is just too much. I've been fucking tied away by a car before, and I can tell you that pisses me off to no end when people just do that. You ever had that happen to you? You just casually walking by and there's some fucking asshole in their car just tidal waves you.
Plenty of times. It sucks.
Yeah. Like, especially like when I've just come back from school and the next thing you know, I'm just And then I got to explain to my mom, and she's like, all right, Paul, what happened? I got tied away by a car. You sure you didn't jump into a pond or nothing? I was like, no. I got splashed by a fucking car. Oh, and there was this one story. There was this one thing that we saw happen when me and my mum was heading into town. There was this dude standing on the traffic light waiting to cross, and there's this big ass puddle where it's like an ankle length deep. He wouldn't fucking move. I'm like, dude, you might want to move in case you get splashed. He's like, oh, I'll be fine. This bus just comes rolling by, and it just completely engulfs him with the splash. And we were just sitting there, just like, we couldn't stop laughing. He's like, "What are you laughing?" I said, "We told you to move, dude. Like, why did you stand there?" And he just walked off soggy feet, going, "Fuck." We just couldn't stop laughing because we just couldn't believe the idiocy of the fact that he knew it was there and he wouldn't move.
People just like to be straight up assholes, man, for no reason sometimes.
Yeah, unfortunately, especially if there's a car and it's a rainy ass day, that's one of them. Yeah. Damn, New York traffic.
I never want to be a part of that, man. New York and Chicago traffic are the absolute worst.
London's bad. London's just as bad too. I mean, I don't live in London, but I've seen when I was up there visiting, I know that sometimes the traffic up there could be pretty horrendous. Maybe not as bad as that, but in our terms, it's pretty bad, yeah. It seems ironic, though, that he just stumbles upon her, you know?
I wouldn't necessarily complain about stumbling upon young Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because it just seems, because like you said, Paul, it just seems like, why is he so obsessed? I mean, I guess you kind of say it's kind of the Halloween approach, like why he's so enchanted with her. But I would expect in 1990 they would be more smarter with their script writing at this point.
Yeah. And of course, you know, Ron Stover pulling on an acting clinic with his performance in this film as well. I mean, he puts it on in this one.
Oh, he's great. He's great. They're both great in this film.
Yeah, they literally bounce off well together. There's like a really good chemistry between these two. And then he also had a villainous role in Time Cop, and he was also in that. I think he was in
Silent Rage.
Yeah,
Silent Rage. Yeah. I knew he was gonna say. Yep.
Yeah, that one. That's the only other film I remember him being in. Yeah, it's a shame he passed on, man, because he was a hell of a fucking good actor. I mean, he died fucking 14 years ago. He was only 62, and it was esophageal cancer that took him out. Damn. That's not good. But yeah, like I said, he was a good actor, man. The last film I remember seeing him in after this one as well, and Time Cop was oh shit, I didn't realize he was in that movie biopic about Muhammad Ali that Will Smith was in. I didn't realize it was him. Damn. Seems like an innocent small talk relationship building up going on here, but if only she knew. Well,
yeah, it always starts innocent.
Yeah. Because at this point she's thinking, "Oh, okay, I've had a shitty day, but I'm striking up an interesting relationship," or so she thought.
And I guess kind of, makes things even more tense later on.
Oh, yeah.
Because people forget. I remember this movie goes into some very dark places. Like it does some things that I don't think they would do today in 2023.
Yeah, there's one. I'm not going to go into it just yet, but there's one scene specifically between these two where it just gets very fucking twisted, even for a film like this back in its day. And so that's what he was doing on that bullet. He was carving her name on the bullet.
Which again, I just kind of asked, like, wait, why, dude? Just why? Like, I just wish the script was a little more tighter.
Yeah, or maybe that was by design what they wanted to do. You know, leave this whole thing ambiguous, and you come to your own conclusions about why this guy's doing it, why it started, and all that. Maybe that was the purpose behind the script. Who knows?
And then her, getting shit on because she killed an unarmed man, and I'm just like, again, like there's witnesses. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like where the fuck are those witnesses? Did they all leave town all of a sudden? Or did they just get a case of amnesia or what? This must suck for her character. I mean, she's only been on the job for a few days. She's been suspended, accused of killing an unarmed man, even though the guy was armed, and now you're being stalked.
Yeah, that sucks.
All those things happening to you all at once, I'd have been like, I'd have just thrown my hands up, like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm skipping town. See you later.
Realistically, Paul, she should have been kicked off the force. Like, there's really no reason why throughout this film that she stayed a cop. I don't know why she stayed a cop.
She'd have been sacked in this day and age. She'd have been sacked the moment that shit went down on her first day. That would have been it. They're not going to tolerate that shit now. And he's just like, man, I don't work with partners. So now she's got a detective. Oh, well, that's okay. Now she's a detective all of a sudden. Okay.
Once again, that doesn't make sense. I don't think it works like that.
You've only been on the job for a few days and you're already promoted to detective?
A few days.
Fuck me running.
I was like, that'd be some bullshit if you ask me. If I was a cop that worked there for 20 years.
Yeah, can you imagine that? You'd be like, yeah, we want to talk to you. Yeah, about that promotion. We're going to give it to this guy instead. What the fuck you mean? I've been working here for 20 years. You're giving it to this fucker that's only been here for 3 days? Fuck off.
Oh my god! Oh, sorry. So I've been here for 20 years. You give the detective job this sexy ass rookie? Whatever, man.
Okay, somebody's got their shit wrong right now. Like, what the fuck? And here they are again, having a romantic dinner, I think. Oh, yeah, folks, remember what I said about what happens if you don't press play? Nice view of New York there with the original Twin Towers. And it's fucking creepy that 10 years after this movie, that shit went down. It's a Chrysler's building there. Pretty good aerial shot as well of this city. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, Statue of Liberty. You're going to think I'm crazy, James, but I've actually thought about maybe doing a photography trip to New York if I get a chance to someday. Still there, dude? I mean, James's microphone's gone again. But yeah, there's the they're talking. Yeah, these two are talking about stuff, and they're having a nice little kiss fest going on right now. It's crazy because these two like get on so good together with the characters. Like they're getting on this relationship that's going so good between these two until later on when you start when she starts to put two and two together with all that's going on and everything. And there you are. Well, they just had their helicopter trip, and there's Clancy Brown again, freaking her out.
Can you hear me now, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but your microphone went absolutely dead. I was wondering where you went.
How about this? What the fuck happened? Okay, yeah, because I'm at the part at their helicopter date.
Yeah, they've just finished the helicopter date right now where I'm at. She's gone back to her apartment and Clancy Brown's there.
Yeah, she invited him in. Yeah, and that's how you know. That's how you know. Once they invite you in their apartment, oh, you're getting the draws.
Mm-hmm. And he just handed her a bag of
That's
chips.
a world. And I was just saying before I got cut off. Like clearly he has money. Like you don't. He got her in the helicopter, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, like that helicopter trip sounds pretty good to me. I was just saying earlier as well, like I was thinking about maybe doing a photography trip to New York if I had the chance one day. Oh, remember what I said? What happens if you don't press play? There you go. But it was only a bad dream. You still there, James? Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, when it went quiet, I was just like, "Oh no, not again."
Oh, shit. Okay, where are you at now, Paul? My shit buffered.
Hang on, I'll pause it. I'm at the part where she's just had a bad dream. She's answering the phone. I am 40 minutes, 13 seconds in.
Okay, all right. Give me a second.
All right. It's 40:13. She's just picked up the phone.
That's still wild. That's still wild that she became a detective, though, man.
Yeah, like that quick? Wow, she's moving up in the ranks.
Like, who did you sleep with?
I wish I knew. Are you there on the scene?
Okay, all right. Hang on. Okay, she answered the phone now. Go.
Hey, I'm in. Oh man,
That's nothing I'm pretty that's another that probably sucks about being a detective. You know, like you're always on the clock.
Yeah, there's no downtime because you're going to be going to all the murder cases, first responses, and all that's going on. You got no downtime, and plus you're going to be seeing a lot of fucked up shit that most patrol officers don't get to see. And I'm sorry, but there should be a bit more blood on those forensic gloves if you're going across a body.
And you have to get used to it. Well, I'm sorry, but that's a little just saying.
And here's the thing, right? She's got a detective job, and she's had little to no experience in this field.
But James.
Uh-huh.
What is it? What women detectives? I'm just saying it doesn't work like that. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
Come on, James. Women can be detectives too. I watch Law and Order too. I watch Law and Order.
It's like every time. It's like as soon as people start watching that, they all of a sudden they think they're a detective. And anyway, back in Wall Street, Eugene is not feeling the. Oh, here we go.
He's getting worse as the movie progresses.
Yeah, and he's going hard on that workout machine. But like I said, this is.
Oh, great scene. This is a great scene here. This is when he completely loses his fucking mind.
Yeah, this is where he starts to lose. This is where he's gone, man. Listen to this, guys. I'm just gonna cut off so you can hear this.
He's basically proclaiming himself as God, and he starts hearing voices. If this was anybody else, this scene would be laughable. But Ron Silver pulls it off here. He pulls it off really well here.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Oh my god, this guy is fucking losing it. This is where you literally see him just unraveling. Oh man, when you throw religion and mental health together, that's a bad combination. Yeah, he's unraveling. Hence the thumbnail, folks. Jeez. And then he's going at the gym stuff harder. See what I mean? But yeah, you were saying about that scene.
That's a great scene. That's a great scene.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody else had that scene, it would be laughable. It'd be laughable. But Ron Silver pulled it off. He pulled it off really well.
Yeah, he did a good job of that. And now you see his mental state unraveling even further. This is where it starts getting a bit dark for this character right here. We don't know what he did to her, but it wasn't good if it's covered in blood like this. Think about this too. You're in the middle. I don't know if he's on a tower block or on some street. Yeah, but he's getting bollock naked just so he can do this. Yeah, that's it. He's gone. That's it. He's gone. Now he's at that point where there is no return. There's no going back. Even if he wanted to, he's not. He doesn't want to. Like, this is it for him now. This is what he wants. And here's a problem.
That's wild.
Yeah, and think about this too. They're looking at all these evidence.
And I think
they think it's somebody that's not wealthy doing all this. But hey, guess what? It's a wealthy dude doing this.
Serial killer.
A Wall Street serial killer. He's almost like a modern day Jack the Ripper with that scene he did. There's Eugene again. I think this is the bit where the scene comes in where she finds out. I think this is that bit where it happens. Well, later on in this bit. And again, they're getting to work on that bit. And he's invited her to his place. Still there, dude? Oh man, I think that mic just did it again. Yeah, it's definitely the mic. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. He's found a gun on her. I can hear that. And here's where things start to get a little bit fucked between these two. Well, they don't know it yet. She doesn't know it yet, but it's what he gives her to do. It's what he asks her to do next. Here we go. Here's where things get a little bit messed up. Yep, he wants you to hold your gun. All right, anyway. He's really insistent on her pulling out the gun.
And what makes this so unsettling, and I just love when the realization slowly kicks in on her face that, oh shit, he's the killer.
Yeah, as soon as she pulls out that gun, that's when she realizes, like, wait.
And I think I saw an interview, a recent interview of Jamie Lee Curtis, where she said this scene was actually pretty challenging film.
I can imagine, because, I mean, you can see just, it must have been intense just to do this, and a little uncomfortable as well, especially when you're putting a gun to someone's head and you got this guy who's just unraveling in front of you.
That's funny too, because it's like Jamie Lee Curtis like anti-gun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is.
Hilarious. Sigourney Weaver's the same way, and I'm like, you use guns in other movies, but whatever.
I guess it's because on a movie you're not really killing people on the set, and it's only like a film thing. But I'm guessing if it's an actual gun, it's a different thing. I don't know. Maybe that's the reasoning behind it, man. Look at this guy. Look at the fucking white eyes.
Very intense. Very intense. And like you said, and Jamie Lee Curtis sells it so well here.
Yeah.
She sells it so well.
Yeah. Like she's realized, she's like, oh shit, you're the one that did this. And he's just like, just Oh, fuck, man. This guy is just whacked. Look at him. But here's the fucked up shit. Because he's, you know, a Wall Street dude, of course he's going to walk away from it. I mean, he's got enough money to throw all kinds of lawyers her way to squash the case. So technically, unless he's actually seen doing it by others, the dude's fucking Teflon right now, isn't he?
Let me know when we get to the part where he's sitting in jail.
Well, we're not quite there yet. But he's just saying to her, hey, it's just starting. We ain't done.
Yeah, I just love the more he keeps talking, just the realization and how Jamie Lee Curtis just sold that. Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah, she's just there like thinking, damn, I was in love with you, and it turns out you're the motherfucker I'm trying to find.
She's like, I was about to fuck him.
Yeah.
That's why, because they were about to fuck, and then he went weird.
Yeah, he just started weirding out because of that gun he noticed that she had on her, and then that was it.
I'm pretty sure he was like, okay, I'm into some freaky shit, but come on now, pull my gun out.
Yeah, like really? Can you imagine if somebody started saying that shit to you? Like, I'd be like, okay, why?
One of my favorite scenes in the film. For sure.
Yeah. This dickhead lawyer. I mean, well, he's just walked free.
But yes, folks, we are watching Blue Steel, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver. At the part now where Jamie Lee Curtis realized that the man that she's been dating is a serial killer.
Yeah, and this lawyer is being such an ass. I want to jump in the TV screen and kick his ass myself. Can you imagine a lawyer getting up in your face like this, calling you a straight up liar?
And the smug look on Ron Silver's face is great.
Yeah, because he's just like, I'm getting away.
He has a smug look on his face, like I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm made of Teflon. I can do what the fuck I want. Man, that must.
I'm rich, bitch.
That too. Can you imagine being in that situation? Imagine a cop being in that situation. They know they got the guy. They know this dude's guilty is guilty with all of it, and next thing you know, he's walking because he's got all the best lawyers to break him free. That must suck for a cop.
It must suck. And you know he's the killer. You know he's the killer, but you can't prove it. Oh, it must be so frustrating.
Dude, I'd be kicking the fucking desk over and everything right now. I would not be a happy camper.
I'd be like, he literally admitted it to me.
Yeah, like you flat out said it. What do you want? You want me to have it on audio recording next time? If there is a next time? What? Well, yeah, he did mention that he seems to be like really attached to her in more ways than one.
She'd be fired by now. Well, let's just be honest. She would be fired by now.
She shouldn't even be having a detective role,
She shouldn't. She shouldn't, man. She shouldn't.
You fucking shot a guy dead, man. Like, you know, if this was in this day and age, you'd be fired. That'd be it. Done.
So where are you at now, Paul?
Where am I at now? I'm at the part where she's at her friend's place. I'm about 56:47 in. You want me to pause it?
It's at 56:47.
Yeah, 50. I'll pause it now. 56:54. They've just started hugging each other, the two friends.
Okay, hang on.
All right, I've got it on pause. Don't worry.
I'm looking for it. Yeah, my shit kind of buffered on me, so.
Oh, I hate it when it does that.
It sucks. I think I get Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah, it could be the broadband. I mean, luckily my broadband's pretty fast, so no issues unless there's a big thunderstorm or the phone line gets knocked out. There's a problem.
God, Elizabeth Penny was bad. God damn.
She was hot back then, dude.
She was. I forgot. Oh shit. All right. Oh, we mentioned Richard Jenkins. It's cool to see Richard Jenkins in this film.
Yeah.
Who would later, great character actor, and of course go on to be that great performance as Dahmer's father.
Oh yeah. You had that scene?
Oh my god, he was definitely okay. All right, yeah, I'm there. Yeah, they hug and say, "I'm glad you're my best friend." Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're good.
I'm there. I'm hitting play.
Here we go.
Okay, they've gone downstairs. And this is the moment where shit is about to get very personal between these two.
Now it's personal.
Yeah, because it's coming up. By the way, shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis wearing a Harley Davidson. That's a cool bike company. Oh, here we go. This son of a bitch.
Literally popped up like Michael Myers.
Yeah, he took a page out of that playbook. Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh, the desperation on Jamie. I love it.
And then she gets pistol whipped by him.
And notice the bullet squibs.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of that in today's movies. I mean, you do see them sometimes, but nowadays it's mostly enhanced with CG. But back in the day, guys, when you saw gunshots, you literally saw it.
That took the time to put in slow motion.
Yeah, exactly. That's another rare thing you see in films now: slow-mo deaths.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck police procedures. Now it's personal. If that was me, someone's getting their head shot off.
And it only gets worse too.
Oh, it gets a lot worse. Like we said, folks, this movie as we go on gets progressively darker. And that's what I like about these films like these. You know, when it starts off all light and moody and then it just gets progressively darker as it goes on, it suits it. Yeah, you notice he buried the gun as well. I guess to hide the evidence.
Smart.
Yeah, hide the evidence. He trashes his own apartment, so when they show up, he's probably already called the cops to make it look like that she did it, which I'm guessing that was what he was doing here. So he's playing head games with her.
Yeah, it's cat and mouse. It's cat and mouse.
Literally, yeah. But like I said, if somebody shot my friend like that, fuck police procedures. That person's getting shot.
Can't go around killing people as a cop.
shot my friend, it'd be a different story. I'll tell you that now.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, I don't want you to lose your job.
Wouldn't matter to me at that point, but that's another topic for a different day. This son of a bitch. Still talking shit. Bone straight.
It's cool to see. Yeah, it's cool to see.
Yeah. Well, you heard what you just said there. There you go. He's trying to make it look like that she did this. And there's that dickhead lawyer again.
Richard Jenkins. It's cool to see a young Richard Jenkins in this, though.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's had a...
And of course, how can we forget he was the father, own stepbrother, so yeah.
Yep, that is true. I'm just seeing what else he was in as well. Oh, wow, he was in Witches of Eastwick as well.
Oh, he was in a lot of movies.
Yeah. Wolf. That's another good movie. Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh, I remember that one. I definitely remember that one. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was on that White House Down as well. He was the villain in that, if I'm correct. It was another good movie. His most recent movie, by the way, was Nightmare Alley. Eugene, you sick, smug son of a bitch. You knew what he was doing here.
Knew exactly what he was doing. Like I said, man, like how the story is written is very spotty. But like it's really Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver that carry this film with their performances. That's really it.
Yeah, I mean, she won 2 awards for her performance in this movie.
What awards?
I can tell you which ones. I got them here. Give me a second. It was the Cognac Film Festival in France. She got the Special Mention Award for her acting performance. And at the Mist Fest, she won Best Actress. This is both in 1990.
That's some bullshit awards. All right.
It's those
like, yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't need awards. I don't need awards to solidify an actor's greatness.
Yeah, but some people do. Some people don't mind having awards, But I do see what you're coming at with that one.
Yeah, people take themselves too fucking seriously.
Yeah. I mean, there are some people that literally fucking strive to get awards, and they'll pick like certain film roles in order to secure those roles. We know a few actors that have done that. Guys like Leonardo DiCaprio has gone and done that.
Where you at now, Paul?
Where I'm at now? Well, Jamie Lee Curtis is having a bit of a cry in the car, and it's just gone black. It's an hour and 3:58. She's in her car.
Yeah, it's starting to get to her.
Yeah. She just saw her best friend get shot dead. She knows who did it, but can't do shit about it because of that guy's asshole lawyer.
And she can't prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, can't prove it. And here's when she finds out that her mom just got punched in the eye.
And on top of the fact that his father keep beating on her mom.
Yeah.
This is a great performance by Jamie Lee Curtis here. This is a great performance by her here.
Yeah. Definitely.
So shut up. Yeah.
And let's face it, this dude right now, bad day to piss her off. Don't you say, you fucking prick.
Guys, yeah, this is a great performance by her here.
Yeah. It's a very good, powerful scene here.
And, and anybody, that I'm sorry, any dude that puts their hands on a female, is just kind of a pussy, in my opinion.
If you're beating on a woman, you're a douchebag, plain and simple. That's how I see it, And he doesn't want to go jail, but hey,
crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, right.
And he basically tells her, no, this shit's gonna stop, and if it doesn't stop, your ass, I'm putting you in jail. Just consider this a warning.
Yeah, it's like, I don't, family or not, you do it again, your ass is going to jail. Simple.
Yeah, simple. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, sounds like a fair deal to me. Yeah, really.
It's funny how you look back at those old sitcoms. Like they were basically admitting to beating their wives, and everybody laughed about it.
Yeah.
Like why I oughta.
Yeah, and oh Jesus, how did he fucking find her address?
Crazy. This is wild.
How the fuck did he find her address? I get it. He's a war.
This is what. All right, now Paul. At this point. No, wait, no, my family. I gotta keep my cool.
Oh fuck, calming down.
No, you gotta keep your cool. You gonna get your family killed, bro?
Nah, fuck that, dude. I'm taking that too. Fuck calming down. That guy just killed my friend.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right, Paul. Yeah. Let's see how that worked out for you. Everybody gonna die, I guess.
Dude, if this guy's in my family's house, there's gonna be problems right now.
But he's armed, you're armed. He may shoot your father, your mother. You gotta think quick. And plus, if you kill him, you gotta think smart. And I like how Jamie Kerr doesn't react. She doesn't react.
Dude, I would be literally biting my own fucking tongue off just to stop myself from doing it.
Now that I would do. I would be itching to shoot this motherfucker. You right?
My tongue would be separated from my head at this point because I'd have bitten it off.
Yeah, and they're both signaling to each other that they're both got guns on them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, great tense moment between the two.
Son of a bitch.
That's fucking wild, though. He's at their parents' house.
I'll be fucking pissed right now if that was me. Like, god damn it, dude.
I'm right there with you. I'd be heated, too. I would be so heated, too. I'm like, this man knows where my parents live.
Trust me, if once he's gone, I'd probably be burying my fish from my own fucking door at this point. Fuck you, Eugene.
Jamie Kerr's, her performance is so good. Like I said, she plays the vulnerable role so good.
Yeah, she does.
And then Roger playing a smug asshole is great.
Yeah, and that bit when they're just staring each other down, man, you could, like, fucking hairs on my
you
arms.
Feel it. You feel the tension.
Yeah, look, dude, there's hair standing on my arms right now because of this. Literally. That's how tense this scene was, guys.
Great scene.
Very good scene.
And I will give Catherine Bigelow credit. The movie is very well shot. Very well shot.
She's an accomplished filmmaker. I will give her that. She's been involved in several fucking classics.
Well, I'm pretty sure, being married to James Cameron helps too.
Yeah, that does that too.
Oh, he kissed her on the cheek too. Oh shit!
Oh, and think about this too. Her movie,
He kissed her on the cheek.
Yeah. Think about this, right? Catherine Bigelow, right? Her film, The Hurt Locker, won the Best Picture prize over Avatar at that time. Can you imagine how fucking salty James might have been during that point? That her ex-wife nabbed the prize that he wanted?
Who gives a fuck what Jimmy Cagney feels?
Just saying.
Now I'm at the part where she's staking out at his hotel room. His apartment. I guess.
Yeah, yeah. She's in the car and on the radio. Yeah, I'm there too. Sunrise and
that's some dirty ass shit, man. Like, you low key threatening me and my family. You kiss me on the cheek, but I'll be like, and you just seen her on her face when he did it too. That she was just you just see she was boiling.
Like I said, man, I don't think I would have been able to maintain my composure, not for that long. I couldn't.
I would have to. I would have to in the situation.
I don't think I could, man. And he's
what you do? Shoot him? How you explain that shit to the cops?
At this point, I wouldn't have given the fuck.
Oh well, there you go. As you can see, I'm still over here. He's putting his clothes on. You can just see. You can just see he's breaking down mentally every second.
He's snapped. Now he's going to find his gun. Like, he's not even thinking straight. Doesn't care if he gets his fucking hands dirty. He doesn't give a fuck who sees him doing it, but he's digging the damn gun.
And notice his appearance is changing now.
Yeah.
He's not being well kept anymore.
No, that sophisticated look he had going on, that's gone now.
Yeah, the preppy look is gone now.
Now he just sounds like a wild animal.
Me when I can't find the remote.
He wants that gun. This dude, man.
Great performance by Ron Silver. Great performance.
Very. Yeah, he's foaming at the mouth and everything now.
He's foaming at the mouth, bro. Like,
this dude is whacked. What she said. Nice little tense moment here.
That is some really great tense moment. I forgot how tense this movie really is.
Why'd you think I like this movie, dude?
It's very, very, very intense moments.
Yeah. She really wants him to go for that gun so she can just... Oh, jeez.
Gives her a reason. Gives her a reason.
Yeah, but you let him go again. Fuck this fucking guy, man. Oh, that. Every time he gets away, it just gets me pissed off, you know?
Sounds like the work of a good heel.
Yeah. He's doing a damn good job of it. So, you know, if he's pissing me off that much, he's doing his job. So hats off to him.
Like I said, if it was anybody else, if this wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis and if this wasn't Ron Silver, this movie probably be worse. Like I said, the script is not the greatest, but it's these performances that's carrying it.
Yeah. I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Nancy Brown is fun in the role as well.
Yeah, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. If Ron Silver wasn't the guy that was picked to do this, who else do you think would have worked with Jamie Lee Curtis on this movie?
Ugh.
Who would it have been?
I can't. Like who could pull off that scene of him freaking out while working out? Like I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I know it's a tough one to put to pinpoint. I could probably see Clancy Brown playing that villainous role if he had that chance, but that's about it, really.
I like money.
Well, maybe not like that, but yeah.
Stop talking to me.
Oh, I remember that one scene I think it was on one of the SpongeBob episodes where he was on a date and he's looking at the price tag in that Russia. He's like, "Oh, my mistake, sir. Thank you for putting it out. This is the right bill." And his eyes fucking explode like, he just loses it.
He's great as Mr. Krabs. He's great. He's fucking hilarious as Mr. Krabs.
Oh, he's fucking he's amazing, man. Squidward, SpongeBob, in order to pay for the damages, you two are gonna work for me.
I will say this though, the whole love story they're trying to build with her. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. They kind of forced it. They're forcing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they're forcing it.
Yeah, he's not happy about those keys.
Okay, she went back to get the weapon.
Yeah. This dude spent all day.
Look at the intensity on her face.
Yeah, she was ready to shoot that fucker. He spent all day digging for that fucking gun. Speaking of which, look at him. This dude's sweating bullets. He's covered in shit. He's
addicted. He is addicted to it.
It's like a drug he can't even get off.
It's like a drug at this point, yes.
Jeez, man. This line delivery he's about to give here is fucking creepy. This dude's gone. I'm sorry, but he's out of it.
And the question is, how long? We don't know how long he's held this inside.
No, I don't know either. Like I said, there was no explanation. It's like one day he just grabbed that gun and that was it. He's gone. He's like, oh shit, out of bullets, gotta run. But now that there's a witness in her partner, there's no denying it now that this guy's fucking guilty of what he's doing.
Oh yeah, this is when the movie. This is the part of the movie where we're like, okay, we're going there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that one scene that's coming up. I know the one you're talking about, dude. It's coming.
Ooh, shit.
Let me put it like this. There's a reason why this movie in the UK is rated an 18 for strong violence and sexual threat. Key word, the last bit I just said. Oh, that must suck, innit? Trying to pull a bullet out your own arm.
He broke into her apartment.
That's even more fucked up.
Yeah, here comes the sex scene that's about to happen, and I'm just like, I don't buy it. But all right.
Yeah, their relationship here seems a little forced.
It's forced. It's forced.
I mean, I know they're trying to build some kind of chemistry with these two, but it just doesn't quite work out.
Look, we gotta find a way to get Jamie Lee Curtis naked somewhat in this movie, so why not?
Okay, fair enough, but this relationship is a little flat between these two.
Hey, I don't know if we're gonna really see him because Jamie Lee Curtis is known for her breasts, but fuck, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway.
Nothing's for sure. It's showtime, folks!
What Sting said. And what's up, EJ? He says, I'm Dirty Dan. Yep, what's up? Hope you guys are enjoying this film, folks, if you are watching it. And if you're enjoying the banter between me and James, we're having a blast watching this.
It's a really solid film.
Yeah.
Yep, and Clancy Brown and Jamie Lee Curtis getting it on. And hey, I don't necessarily blame Clancy Brown. I mean,
Yeah. And
even, like I said, let's not forget, folks, this is prime Jamie Lee Curtis. People have forgotten how good looking she was. Well, she still looks great. She still looks great.
Even at 64, she still looks good. I remember that picture you sent me on Facebook, dude.
Yeah, her on Vogue magazine. She still looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to see him licking her back, but
are you sure that's her back? Oh yeah, it is.
But I don't.
I thought it was. Never mind. I thought it was a lower back butt then, but no.
Well, was he eating it? Was he eating it from the bike? Look like he was. Eating it from the bike.
Sure, eating that ass. But fuck it, why not? It's Jamie Lee Curtis. Go for it.
Yeah, like I said, hey, I guess. Oh, we saw a little bit of it. We saw a little bit of the titty.
Yeah, I saw it.
There's nothing.
So hey,
it's showtime, folks.
It sure fucking is. And this son of a bitch is in the bathroom listening to all this.
And watching Clancy Brown eat it from the bike. God damn.
Yeah, think about this too. He struck lucky and Eugene didn't. No wonder he's pissed off.
That'd be one reason to shoot a motherfucker.
Yeah, what he's about to do right about now. Pretty smart.
Yeah. This is where, like I said, this is where it gets wild. It gets very wild.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, when you see this bit happening, when you listen to him, he doesn't sound human when this is happening.
He doesn't sound human at all.
No, he sounds like a monster at this point. You listen, folks. When we get to it, you'll see what I mean.
Jack Daniels.
It's been a while.
She's drinking Jack Daniels straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had half a bottle once. Trust me, that's some strong stuff.
Strong shit.
Yeah.
So here it comes.
All right, listen, folks.
This is wild. This is wild.
He does not sound human. He sounds like a monster during the scene. Just listen, folks. Listen.
God damn.
You know what I mean? I bet.
God damn.
I bet this scene was tough to film. There's some fuck.
God, bro! Yo, shout out to Jamie Lee and Ron. So they went for it. They went for it there.
That was some I spit on your grave shit right there.
They went for it.
Oh yeah. And Brad putting on the clinic with the music score here.
Oh, the look on her face, the intensity on her face, man.
Dude, she is pissed, and I don't blame her. And just think he bolted out of there.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you could do a scene like that today. Not mainstream.
Oh, you can. You just don't get to see a lot of it.
Like, they went there. They went there, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, this is back in the time where films were a lot more looser. The internet wasn't around at the time. So, people had the balls to film this kind of stuff back then and go all out with these kind of scenes. Like, really ballsy moves with these stuff,
Yo, credit to both of them, man. They went for it. They went for it.
Yeah, they went all in.
In a scene like that, you can't half-ass. You gotta go all the way. And then Ron Silver, like he didn't sound human. He sounded like a monster.
Yeah, I'd say he was a straight up fucking animal in that scene. That was probably his character at its most scariest, you know?
Oh yeah. As Lord, but once it results to that, then you're at your lowest point morally.
Yeah. And now the cops know it's him. He can't go back to his place. So he's got nothing to lose anymore.
Like, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm always right. Always listen to me in these fucking situations.
Yeah, really. They didn't listen. They fucked up. And here's where we're at now.
I got a brother who won't die. I got this guy following me.
Yeah. Like, something's got to give it.
Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine all Jamie Lee Curtis's role was connected? You know, like Laurie Strode was Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife in True Lies.
Oh, dude, how scary would that have been? Can you imagine if they went there?
Imagine Michael Myers in True Lies. That'd be so fucking ridiculous.
That would be crazy. Well, there goes that cop's teeth. Well, here we go. She's putting on the cop gear.
Just putting on her the outfit that she was wearing in the beginning of the film.
That's what he wanted.
God damn, she looks good in uniform. Shit.
Yeah, she sure does.
Yo, Jamie Lee Curtis was bad, bro. She was bad, bro.
Definitely. Hey, she still is. So, you know.
She still is. Yeah, you're right. A little whacked out nowadays, but still bad.
Hey, nothing wrong with a bit of wackiness.
Oh, well, I guess.
Hey, as long as I can still score with that score that day, I'm good.
I mean, as long as I don't start talking politics with her.
Yeah, you can probably talk my ear off for that, but I'll just be like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, she probably can too. Yeah.
I'll usually listen anyway, but doesn't mean I'm going to be agreeing. I'll just listen. There'll be some things like I'll agree. I'm just like, yeah.
Don't nobody. I don't care about that bullshit. Just take them panties off.
That's pretty much how that comes.
So all right, so moving on. So now we see David Curtis just walking, anticipating Ron Silver to show up.
Yeah, she's like waiting for it.
The music by Brad Fidel is great, by the way. We don't give credit to the music. The music's great.
His music score in this is phenomenal. I can see the guy behind him. Behind her. See him?
God, look at him, bro. Like,
who did he fucking murder for those clothes? Yeah, look, he's got.
Oh,
he's got lose. And I gotta say this as well. This gunfight between these two is really good.
Oh, it's brilliantly shot. It's awesome.
Well, she drew first blood. Here we go.
Got him.
And he got
That's
her.
right. Get his ass.
Oh, damn. He got her in the arm.
Oh, and the blood squibs, bro. I love that.
Yeah, get your face away from that train. Ooh. Someone's had a face taken off by that train. Yeah, you're gonna have to tourniquet that wound. And yeah, like, I agree with you as well, man. Those bullet squibs are really good. We don't see a lot of them these days, but back then, man.
So that's what would happen if you get shot. Like, blood will pop out like that.
Yeah. You know, films like RoboCop and Total Recall, they had some good squibs too, man. Oh, shit. This is every city person's worst nightmare. Damn.
And there's one. It's gonna happen in this, but there's just one shot where you get a close of Jamie Lee Curtis's face, and the intensity on her face is fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that when we get there. Ooh.
This is a great gun battle. It was very well shot.
It's arguably one of the best shootouts I've seen in a movie.
And how ironically, this is on Wall Street.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. It's his stomping grounds. Now, technically, man, she's one-handed because, you know, you need 2 hands to reload those kind of guns. So that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence's dumbass saying was never no strong female. Like, fuck you, you overrated hack.
Bullshit. Sigourney Weaver, Linda Hamilton, Jamie Lee Curtis. Fuck you talking about?
The fuck are you? Bitch, you wouldn't be where you are if you didn't suck. All right, never mind.
That gets so annoying when people say shit like that. When
I'm sure Weinstein and then Jennifer Lawrence had some very interesting auditions. Let's just say.
I bet even some with Amber Heard as well. Oh, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, fucking
man.
Yeah, but the shootout in the streets it's great.
Yeah, and reloading one-handed is not a good situation. Look at him, the sick fuck. That music, man.
It's great music. And I love how when they shoot, it's in slow motion.
Yeah, it's brilliant, dude. Oof. Go on. Roadkill his ass.
Get him! Get his ass! Fuck him up!
Ooh. That's a pretty nasty bump.
Fuck him up!
And he's still getting up.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, shit. Oof. Yeah, watch this, folks. He's out of bullets. He's got nothing left. And she's like...
Look at that look! Look at that look!
If looks could kill...
Look at that look!
If looks could
Love
kill...
it!
She's in jail for murder right now.
The fire in her eyes!
Yeah, and he's just standing there like... He's like, go on, fucking do it.
And she unloads the clip in his ass.
Center mass. And down he goes.
Oh, shit!
Damn.
And she's just sitting there.
She's done. She's just like, I've had enough.
She's done. She's done.
She's like, I don't want to be a cop anymore. Whatever.
And the music by Brad Friedel is great.
Yeah. It's like whatever plans she had of being a cop and whatever she had planned for her life got changed overnight with that dude. So it's like, when you think about it, like, what's left for her to do? Like, where does she go from here?
Go be a headmistress at a private school.
Well, yeah, there's that. But you can tell, like, here, man, dude, she's like mentally exhausted. She's spent. She's fried. She's been through fucking hell. But at least she got the guy that killed her friend. Great music score. And there's the credits.
And that is Blue Steel, everybody.
Man.
Haunting music. Haunting music.
Very haunting music. And just, dude, that movie was just flames. That was so damn good. I mean, okay, there was a couple of inconsistencies in the plot, but dude, I said it before, and I say it again. Still to this day, one of my favorite Jamie Lee Curtis movies. It's just so fucking good. Like the acting was great from both Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver. Clancy Brown put on a good show with his effort too. Brad was kick-ass music, good directions as well with Catherine Bigelow, and the gunfight at the end, just one of the best gunfights I've seen in any movie. I mean, okay, it's not like epic or over the top like most gunfights you see in movies today. It was just simple, just one person and the other guy settling their differences in the street. That's all you needed. Simple, very effective, and man, some really fucking tense, dark moments, especially that bit when, well, what he does to her in her own apartment in the bedroom, for fuck's sake. I mean, jeez. But yeah, just
she got violated.
Oh yeah, she got violated. And
no, PG in PG terms, she got violated.
Oh yeah, she got fucked 6 ways a Sunday, basically. Yeah, but just a damn good movie, and it's such a shame that this movie didn't do well at the box office because this movie was really good, and some critics were dicks about it, but this movie does have a cult following, and there are people that are starting to spot this film a bit more. And honestly, I would like to see like a special edition Blu-ray with like retrospective documentary interviews to follow this. I mean, I've got a DVD which is like a couple years old. I would like to see an upgrade, but I would like to see this film, maybe get a bit more love for people to come and check it out. For those who've never seen it, definitely worth a watch.
I'm still listening. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm still listening to the credits, and the music is really underrated in this.
Yeah, it's a shame that Brad's not doing music anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Like, he gave us some very iconic scores.
Yeah, I'm just seeing when his last music score was Y2K. It was some made-for television movie, but yeah, for like folks who doesn't know, yeah, he did like a lot of music scores. Blue Steel, Serpent and the Rainbow, The Accused, both Fright Night movies, believe it or not, folks. True Lies, and of course his iconic music score with the Terminator movies, which a lot of people seem the best known for when it comes to that in terms of music composing. But yeah, he retired in the late 90s. He now focuses primarily on creating original musicals. That's what he's doing right now. He hasn't done a movie score now since 1999. So
all right. Salute to him.
So he's still going, but he's just doing other things now. And even at 71, he's doing all right. Yeah, that music, man. Jesus, is so goddamn haunting. It's one of his more underrated music scores in a movie, in my opinion. And just a solid movie too. So
All right. And Paul, go ahead and give your favorite moment, MVP, least valuable player, and your ranking.
All right. Well, favorite moment, I gotta say, is the gunfight at the end. That was just such an epic scene. MVP. I know it's gonna be tough to give it to one, but I'm gonna have to give it to both Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver. They were both MVPs in this movie. The least valuable character, and with all due respect to the actor, because I know he's a hell of an actor, but that lawyer that he played as, man, that character was a dick. I couldn't stand that character. And as my overall ranking goes, I mean, I kind of gushed on a little bit at the end of the credits saying how much I enjoyed this movie and kind of said what I liked about it. So I still enjoyed it to this day. So I'm going to go ahead and give it I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. It's a solid action thriller. Very good one too. Underrated and very good.
All right, my turn?
Yep, your turn.
All right, well, so, yes, Blue Steel, it's a very, very solid film. Like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis, and I can say this is one of her best films, one of her best roles. she excels. Like the one thing we've noticed in all the commentaries that we've done, we had Jamie Lee Curtis in, was the constant thing that we say. When it comes to being the final girl, because I guess she's technically the final girl here, when she's playing the vulnerable but strong roles, that's where she excels. Like Jamie Lee Curtis is very, very good at making you feel sorry for her, root for her. She's a great baby face. Like she is a great baby face 99% of the time in these type of films.
Absolutely.
What's that?
I said absolutely.
Yes, like she was strong. She was strong, didn't take no shit, had a somewhat of an innocence to her because she was a rookie. Naive because again she's a rookie, quick to pull the gun out, but and she's great. She's phenomenal in these type of roles always. Even like I said, even say what you want to say about Halloween Ends, but Jamie Lee Curtis's performance was not the problem. So
yeah,
and Ron Silver, very, very good, very, very good performance as Eugene Hunt. Like I said, the only thing I just kind of wish, and it's kind of lead into my negatives a little bit, there was just a little bit more layers to his character. He kind of became one dimensional, especially towards the end of the film.
Yeah.
But because his performance was so good, he was able to bypass that. I just wish it was kind of just a little bit more complex. Because he seems perfectly normal in the very beginning, and then he just makes this drastic shift. You know what I mean? I know. Yeah. I've always said, "Oh, James, don't need to." I thought you said you don't need to explain everything. Yeah, but to go from what seemed to be a normal guy to just drastically become a fucking serial killer, it's very drastic change. But
I would have loved to have learned a little more about his history, to be honest.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Because we just had it drop right now. So the moment he grabbed that gun, I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? So
yeah, like, why'd you do that? And why are you so obsessed with Megan? It's like... Yeah.
I wanted to learn more about that. I really wanted them to dig more into that, but they didn't think about that far ahead at that time, I guess. It's the only answer I can give on it.
I'm not gonna excuse them for that because, like I said, the same writer that did The Hitcher, and it was more layers to Rutger Hauer's Hitcher than Eugene.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that
I'm not gonna say they weren't thinking about it. They just fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, The Hitcher, that John Ryder, man, just a fucking evil son of a bitch in that movie.
Exactly. This literally the exact same people that worked on Hitcher did this. So yeah, I'm not gonna say they weren't thinking about it. I just say they just didn't put more effort into it.
No, I wish they did.
For sure. But yeah. Ron Silver, rest in peace to him. Very, very solid actor. Yeah, he was great. He was a great bad guy. You wanted to see Jamie Lee Curtis, fucking kill him. You was rooting for Jamie Lee Curtis, and they both did their jobs. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the script. I think there's a lot of plot holes. Like, again, like, why y'all shitting on Jamie Lee Curtis, even though for shooting an unarmed man where clearly there were fucking witnesses that see that he had a weapon? How did she become a detective so fast? Sleeping with
witnesses. Where did they go?
Exactly. Where were the witnesses? How did she become a detective so fast after y'all were just shitting on her like 10 minutes ago? And her sleeping with Clancy Brown, I didn't buy it. I thought they kind of forced that. As friends, okay, but as lovers,
it was too sudden. Too sudden.
It was too sudden. And I'm like, okay, so she's sleeping with her superior officer? Okay, I bet that's not going to look great in the department, but all right.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. Like I said, man. Like I know it sounds like, oh, geez, I like shit on the film. No. I'm a big stickler for the story. It got to make sense. Sometimes they didn't make sense, but like I said, it's Jamie Lee Curtis and Ron Silver that carries this film. And I will say the fight scene in the street, it bumped this movie up to a whole other grade. I was gonna give the movie I was gonna give it a 7.5, 8, but now I'm gonna give this movie 8.5, a B plus,
All right,
a
cool.
B plus.
I gave it 9, and you gave it 8.5. That's pretty decent scoring right there.
Yes, yeah, I gave it a B plus. The biggest reason was because of the fight scene in the street. That was the biggest reason. That very well shot, very well directed. The intensity from both Ron Silver and especially Jamie Lee Curtis was spot on. You could definitely tell the experience for her being in horror films carried over into this film, especially in those last moments of the film. The very tense scenes was great. The moment when she realizes she's the killer, like every scene they're in together is very intense. You can cut it with a knife. The scene when he's with her parents.
Oh,
No,
dude,
the scene.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
That scene when he was in her parents' place. Well, you already heard my reaction during that one. I was just like, "What the fuck?" You know, that was such an intense moment.
Yes, that moment, and the moment where she's inviting him to grab her gun, and him just frolicking at the mouth at the idea of grabbing the gun like a fucking like a crack addict was great.
Yeah.
And of course, the scene, when he breaks into our apartment, that's definitely the lowest point. Like in the heat, that's definitely the heat of the film. And in wrestling terms, when the heel, one ups the baby face. That was the lowest moment right there. And that's the moment where you're like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker really gotta die now. He really gotta die now.
Can't let this guy walk away with that one. No way.
No way. No way. And of course, and we can't forget Clancy Brown. I thought Clancy Brown gave a really fun, charismatic performance. He was good. It's nice to see Clancy Brown in films because, again, like I said, he's Mr. Krabs. It's nice to see him be a normal person.
Yeah, true. And don't forget, like I said earlier, he was also the villain in the first Highlander movie. He was the Kurgan.
Yes, indeed. It was nice seeing young Richard Jenkins. I just got through watching Dahmer a couple months ago. It was cool to see a young Richard Jenkins in here. I thought Elizabeth Pena was a really was a very important part of the plot. Rest in peace to her. Forgot how hot she was.
She was hot back then, dude. Like
she was. All right, so my MVP. I can't give it to both because that's not how sports would do it. So
it's got to be one.
You know what? I would give the MVP award to. I'll give it to Ron Silver.
Yeah.
Ron Silver. And the biggest reason why I give it to him is because, like I said, all throughout the stream, the scene when he's working out, you really see him freaking out. He's listening to voices. If it was anybody else, that scene would be laughable. It would be laughable. But he did it in a way where he was convincing. Like, he made it work. I don't see many actors pulling that scene off.
No, I mean, it's very rare to pull off the authenticity of somebody's mind completely unraveling. It's a very hard thing to do in performance.
Because he's by himself. Like, he has nobody to work with. Like, you have to do that yourself. I'm pretty sure that was very difficult.
Yeah, you gotta literally you've got to learn how to do improvisation, and of course, it's a case of like the Alexander technique as well. You gotta, or the Stanislavski's method acting. You have to kind of imagine the situation and just pull it out somehow. It's the hardest thing to do because I mean I've tried doing improv scenes when we're doing like class runs and trying to come up with something out of your head on the spot. It's really fucking difficult, dude. I should know because I've done it.
Agreed. And I would say, like I say, in a film, especially in a movie like this, you need for every protagonist, you need an antagonist. I thought he was a great antagonist. like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis as the baby face is always going to be great. Always going to be great. So the MVP to me is Ron Silver. The least valuable player, I'm sorry, Paul. I mean, even though I liked her performance in that particular scene when she confronts her father, you honestly could have cut that subplot out.
Yeah, they could have done that, but they wanted to keep it in.
But Paul, it didn't progress the story at all. No, honestly.
It didn't. No, it was just filler, wasn't it?
It kind of was filler. It's kind of really didn't do. I mean, it touched on domestic violence, but it didn't really do anything to progress the story. You could have had that very same scene with Jamie Lee Curtis visiting her parents, and Ron Silver's just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have gone with that route, but they didn't.
So I would kind of have to give that whole subplot of, her father attacking her mom, because it really didn't do anything to progress the story. So least valuable play goes to that subplot. I mean, I really enjoyed her performance when she's telling her dad to shut up and she goes to arrest him and all that stuff. That was good. And she's like, "You do it again, you're going to jail." Like, that was good, but it didn't really do anything. So least valuable player for that.
Didn't do a whole lot at all.
No, it didn't. As far as my ranking, like I said, if I had to give it a letter, it'd be a B plus. Number wise, it'd be 8.5. So yeah, Blue Steel. I would recommend this. It's a movie that not everybody talks about. Like I said, it didn't do good in the box office at all, but it has gained a cult following.
It's a hidden gem.
If you want to see a film that has a very strong, tough, likable lead in Jamie Lee Curtis, you got that. And if you like a movie that has a piece of shit bad guy as Eugene Hunt and Ron Silver, you have that. It's definitely, go out of your way to get this movie and check it out. It's a really solid action thriller, for early 90s action thriller. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
definitely recommend
any final thoughts on the film? Any final thoughts for the film for you, Paul?
If you guys are able to find it on Blu-ray or DVD or even on Amazon Prime, I would say definitely check it out, guys. I mean, give it a chance. I mean, not many people did in the beginning, and this movie did have its cult following, and I would like to see more people see this film, because this is one of those films that deserves to be seen, because a lot of people put a lot of effort into making this movie as good as it did. So I would recommend it to anybody.
And one of Jamie Curtis' best films, point blank period.
Yep.
All right, so next week, episode 49 of the Primetime Gorehounds, we are going to be watching my favorite film of this franchise. I just love the story. I love the lead girl and Alice. This is the franchise at its peak, in my opinion. Even though somebody said this movie was kind of the turning point of the downfall of the franchise, but I love this film to death. Like I said, it's my favorite film of this particular franchise. And next week, we will gladly be watching and reacting to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.
Oh,
my favorite Nightmare film. Probably one of my favorite final girls in the series, and Alice, Lisa Wilcox. The first film of the franchise where it's Robert Englund's movie, because it says Robert Englund starring in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. I fucking love this film to death, and I can't wait to watch it next week. So, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, next week. And what's the movie we're going to be watching after that, Paul?
Well, for next week on episode 50, I'm going to do something a little different. I've been holding off on this one for a while, and I figured this would be the best time to do a watch along of this one. So for my next pick on the 3rd of February, I'm going to go with. You're going to think I'm crazy for this one, James, but let's see how this goes. We're going to check out the 85-minute first episode of The Last of Us.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have literally held off on watching this because I figured, you know what? I want to try a little experiment and see how this goes and see how we do with this one.
Okay, well, you do realize that I've watched it and played the game. So, you played the game too, right?
I've played both video games. You saw me.
Okay, cool. I don't know. Maybe you're a casual, So I'm just saying. So,
nah, dude, Last of Us is one of the best video games I ever played, man. The story on that is amazing, and plus, I'm curious to see how this TV show goes because we need something to fill the Walking Dead void, and people have been saying that this TV series is pretty fucking solid, and I got to see it for myself. I have to.
All right, cool. So next week will be Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, and then after that will be Episode 1 of The Last of Us. So, all right, there'll definitely be something different, but something entertaining and exciting. I'm looking forward to.
Hell yeah.
So, Paul, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitch. Just type in Gorehound 1983. I'm going to be streaming Dead Space, the remake, next Friday, folks. So be on the lookout for that because it's coming.
All right. And of course, everybody, in about an hour from now, we'll be doing another episode of the Primetime podcast where me, Mark, MG, and Quez and Arlen will be discussing again. Oh, and real quickly, I don't know if you follow this guy, but any thoughts on the unfortunate passing of Jay Briscoe?
Oh, dude, I was gutted when I found that piece of news out because it was MG that actually suggested me to check out some ROH stuff because I was interested in checking out other wrestling promotions. And I remember buzzing MG and say, hey, look, man, is there any ROH pay-per-views you could recommend? He said, yeah, check out Final Battle. And I also checked out ROH versus Scum. And that's how I first knew about Jay Briscoe when I saw some of the matches that he was involved in on some of those pay-per-views. And I remember just thinking, man, this dude's pretty damn good. As a singles wrestler, he was pretty solid. And as a tag team with his brother, did pretty good too. And I enjoyed some of the matches they were involved in, especially the title matches he was in too when he became the world champion and everything. So when I heard that he passed away from a car accident, man, I was just like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, this dude, has had a pretty decent career in wrestling, multi-time champion, and goes out in a terrible car accident. It's just like, it's fucked up, We've seen a lot of people pass away this year and last year. A lot of big names, and yeah, it's tragic because the dude was definitely had like a very good, decent run in wrestling, and I would have liked to have seen him progress more with, if he ended up in AEW or something like that. But unfortunately, death decided to be a bitch and took away someone too soon, if you ask me. And as for Kevin Nash, yeah, I'm a little worried about that guy because like I said, I was friends with his son, and he's not taking that loss very well, especially when he heard that, whether he was joking about it or not. When he was saying about time flies when you got a gun in your mouth, like, you don't joke about shit like that, dude. That's worrying in my opinion. Hopefully he's able to, get some help that he needs if it is pretty serious. But if he is joking about it, then okay, fine. But I don't know, man. It's very concerning. Because think about it, dude. He lost Scott Hall and he lost his son in that 1 year. And that'll do some fucking shit to you, whether you want to admit it or not. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care who you are or what you are. Shit like that, losing two important people in your life in 1 year, it'll do shit to you. So, yeah, I'm concerned about it, man. Hopefully it's nothing to worry about, but time will tell, I guess. What about you?
I'll say my thoughts on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll definitely tune in to check it out.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get on out here. I got to get ready for it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed episode 49 of the Primetime Gorehounds of watching Blue Steel. Once again, recommend it. Give it a try. Give it a shot. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. So we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to donate to the Cash App is PrimePod313. And I'll see y'all in an hour. And for anybody that's on the archive, see y'all later. See y'all next week. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Let's get it. We are out. Peace.
See you later.